Yes, this is LTL. Yes, this is a part of the LTL editorial news. We had our big double header. The first one is the Iraq election. We just heard. I just heard from Barack Obama, the U.S. President of the United States, of saying that we should respect Iraq and their sovereignty as they form their own government, and they already have a U.S. ambassador to Iraq. So as we are looking and seeing how this is set up and how they voted,
now they're going to have to, once the results are announced, they're going to have to figure out a way to work together. They've done it before. I'm sure they'll do it this time. But the question is, we'd like to see them do it earlier rather than later.
This election, though, Ambassador, was also so important for the United States, too, as kind of a last milestone before the final withdrawal of U.S. combat troops, right?
Well, what we are doing by the end of August this year is ceasing all combat operations, and our troops that remain here, which would be up to 50,000 U.S. troops, which, by the way, is a rather robust force, they will be involved in advising and assisting Iraqi forces. So what I think is important for us is not so much the troop issue, but rather, can Iraq have a successful election? Can it have a government formation? Because we would like to have a long-term relationship with this very important, very strategic country in the Middle East.
Nouri al-Maliki had said earlier that if the security situation were to deteriorate, he may ask U.S. troops to stay on. Have you had those kinds of conversations with officials there?
Well, with due respect, that's not really what he said. I think the issue was we have a security agreement that will expire at the end of next year, and that's the point at which all U.S. troops will be out of Iraq. So I think the question posed to him was whether he could foresee wanting to have some kind of relationship with the U.S. military after 2011, and I think he was trying to keep that question open. Look, we have developing a very good relationship with Iraq. We are involved with them in many different areas, diplomatically, politically. We're really involved in so many areas. I've been able to travel around the country. I've met with university presidents. I've met with business leaders. We want to develop a broad range relationship that touches on so many of our mutual interests, and that's really what we're aiming for.
The U.S. Ambassador to Iraq, Christopher Hill, live from Baghdad. Thanks so much for being with us today, Ambassador. Appreciate it.